And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roberto Hernandez Stadium for today's Peach Belt Conference baseball game featuring the USC Aiken Pacers and the visiting Georgia College State University Bobcats. I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us for today's game as we have a quick first man up, first man down, and Gabe Worth, the shortstop for Georgia College, grounding out to first base to get us underway. Next man up, Brandon Bellflower. Takes a first pitch strike from the Pacer starter, Hunter Steger. Bellflower pops that one up left side. Just going to land fair. Hustling in for a second is Bellflower, and the tag is just a split second late, and it is a little bloop double for Brandon Bellflower.
The third baseman, number 20, Matthew Bevan.
And that'll put a runner on second with only one out for Matthew Mebane. Batting .344 on the year, 14 homers and 36 RBIs, dangerous hitter for this Bobcat team. Grounded through the right side. This will bring home a run. The throw is cut off. It is an RBI single, and Georgia College out to a 1-0 lead.
First baseman, number 33, Braden Smith.
Braden Smith will dig in now. Runner on first with only one out. First pitch missing for a ball. Smith batting .380 on the year. He's got a pair of home runs and 30 RBIs. Pitch outside, 2-0. High and outside again, 3 balls and no strikes to Smith. Ball bounces all the way to the backstop. That'll be ball 4. And runners on first and second for the Bobcats now. Still only one out.
Number 29, Evan Cowan.
I'll bring up the left fielder, Evan Cowan. Cowan batting .309 on the year, 14 RBIs. And we're going to have a visit to the mound already for Hunter Steger. And while they take this visit to the mound, let's take a look at the USC Aiken defense. Hunter Steger's on the mound. Catching in today's game is Capers Molina Rowley. The first baseman is Dalton Graves. Over at second base is Cade Balknight. Manning shortstop Jack Hobson. And over at third is Caden Ussery. Into the outfield, Josh Sharp is in left. In right field is Brandon Osipsik. And the center fielder is Brock Myers. Well, Steger definitely having a shaky start here in the top of the first inning. This is his 9th appearance on the year. He's still looking for his first victory on the season. He's got a 6.92 ERA coming into the game. 39 innings pitched, 40 strikeouts to 26 walks on the year, and opponents batting .278 against Steger. The meeting comes to a close. We'll get right back to the action. Runners on first and second, only one out here in the top of the first inning as the Georgia College and State University Bobcats already have a 1-0 lead, looking to add more. Fouled off. Strike one. Swing and a miss. And count now 0-2 on Cowan. Just missed outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 delivery. Missed outside, 2-2. Pitch outside, and the count now full. Cowan able to work back from down 0-2. Runners go, and the pitch is low and inside. The throw down to third means absolutely nothing, as Cowan will draw the walk, and the bases are now loaded. So Evan Cowan aboard on the free pass. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Mitch Cowan. Mitch Cowan batting .302 on the year. He has 1 home run and 14 RBIs. And hits one right back to the mound. They'll throw home for the force. The throw to first. It's a double play. A huge double play for Hunter Steger and the Pacers as they get out of a bases-loaded jam with minimal damage. 1-0 is your score. We head to the home half of the first. Pacers coming to bat.
Josh Sharp.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the bottom of the first inning we go. Pacers only down 1-0, and it could have been a lot worse as USC Aiken was able to get out of a bases-loaded one-out jam with a nice 1-2-3 double play. And now into the home half of the first we go. Josh Sharp will lead it off for the Pacers. 384 average on the year for Sharp, 19 RBIs as he lets the first pitch go by for strike one. J.L. Glanton is the starting pitcher for Georgia College, making his ninth start on the year. Has a 4-3 record, a 3.40 ERA, one complete game on the year. 24 strikeouts, only 8 walks on the season, and opponents batting at .247 against the righty. As he deals the 1-1, a chopper to the right side, grabs at second, the throw to first, one away.
The designated hitter, number 19, Joe Mazingo.
And I'll bring up Joe Mazingo now. Mazingo getting the DH start today. 258 average on the year for Mazingo. 3 homers, 20 RBIs. His 3 home runs are the most on this Pacers squad. Not a big power hitting team for USC Aiken, as I'm going to say he went around on a pitch that tailed out of the zone, strike one. A little soft liner into center field. That'll be a base hit. Well, Mazingo picks up a 1-out single. And bringing up the catcher, Capers Molina-Rolli. 365 average for Molina-Rolli. 16 RBIs on the year. Now let's take a look at this Bobcat defense. As we said, Glanton is on the mound. Catching is Rand Besterman. Over at first base, Braden Smith. Second baseman is Mason Poole. Shortstop, Gabe Worth. And man in the hot corner is Matthew Maybain. Pitch in there for a called strike as we move on to the outfield. Right fielder is Brandon Bellflower. Left fielder, Evan Cowan. And in center field, Cam McNeary. 0-1 on Molina-Rolli, misses outside. That evens things up at 1-1. All speed just misses. Good looking pitch. No call, however, and it's 2-1. Runner goes. This one is grounded down the first base line. That's going to end up going fair. And they are going to tag out Molina-Rolli. A little weird spin on the ball, but runner advances on the play. USC Aiken will have a runner in scoring position now with 2 down. And Jack Hobson will dig in. First pitch missing, ball 1. Hobson only making his 12th start on the season. He has 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Swing and a miss, evens the count up at 1-1. Inside corner, 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch right down the middle. Hobson frozen as he goes down looking to close out the bottom of the first. Pacers leave a man stranded. We're off to the second. It's 1-0 Georgia College. And so we go to the top of the second inning. Georgia College up 1-0 on the Pacers. Mason Poole will lead it off for the Bobcats. Goes after the first pitch, fouls it back for strike one. Poole sitting with a .307 batting average on the year. He's got a pair of home runs and 18 RBIs. 0-1. Right down the middle, 0-2. Slaps that one out to right field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Leadoff single for Mason Poole puts a man on first with nobody out for Georgia College, and Rand Besterman, the catcher, will step up to the plate. Besterman just under the Mendoza line at 172. He's got 4 RBIs on the year, however. Shows bunt, bunts it straight up into the air and onto the top of the stadium for strike one. Again, bunted, a one-hopper back to the mound. They're going to throw to second for one. And despite the high throw, they are going to get their mark. Steger gunning down Poole on the fielder's choice for out number one.
The center fielder, number 3, Cam McInerney.
And McNearney now coming in to take his first at-bat of the game. First pitch upstairs for ball one. Missed low, 2-0. McNearney batting .308 on the year. He has 1 home run and 22 RBIs. Lower outside corner, 2-1. Way outside. Molina really doing a nice job backhanding that. In for a call strike. Thought it was strike 3 for a second, but only strike 2. And the count now full. Check throw over to first. And the 3-2. Foul tip into the glove, strike 3, and McNearney goes down swinging for the second out. I'll bring us back to the top of the order. Gabe Worth coming up. Grounded out in his first at-bat, 0 for 1 today. Runner goes, turned on and sent out into right field. That's going to hook foul. A good thing that one hooked foul because Besterman was already about to round third as that ball landed. Pretty good speed for a catcher. Pitch outside, 1-1. Popped up, foul territory, third base side. Will it stay in the confines? It will. However, Usry unable to hang on to it. So it'll just be an exciting strike. Runner goes. A little soft blooper to the left side. That's going to be a base hit. They're going to throw to third, and they got him. Besterman trying to stretch things out a little bit there, hustling for third, and instead he will get gunned down on the 7-5 putout to close things out here in the top of the second. Off to the home half. Pacers coming to bat, down by 1. The bottom of the second inning, Dalton Graves will lead it off for the Pacers as they trail 1-0 to Georgia College and State University. Wasting no time getting this half inning going as it's grounded foul for strike 1. In for a call strike, quickly 0-2. Graves on the year batting .293, pair of home runs, 21 RBIs, and he's going to let that one go by for a call strike 3. This pitch just kissed enough of the corner to get Graves looking.
Third baseman number 10, Caden Usry.
So now Caden Usry will dig in. Usry batting .253 on the year, 17 RBIs. Tried to check his swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Although, in all honesty, I don't think it mattered. That ball right down the strike zone. Strike 1. .01 is fouled off. 0-2. Glanton with a quite the hurry up delivery here, wasting very little time. In fact, pitch clock just only gets to 5 seconds by as he delivers that one just outside. 1-2. Curveball as this one sent out into left field and unable to make the diving catch as it goes over to the wall. Graves Usry thinking about third, and he'll stop in at second with a 1-out stand-up double. Good piece of hitting there from Caden Usry.
The center fielder,
Evan Cowan tried to make the
Brock
diving
Myers.
stop and didn't quite pay off. As Brock Myers digs in now. Myers batting an even .300 on the season, 1 home run, 13 RBIs. First pitch right down the middle, strike one. Joe a bunt. This one bunted into the air. A nice backhanded grab. They're going to throw down to second, and that's not going to get in time as it rolls out into center field. So the sacrifice bunt was a failure. However, the runner still advances to third on the play. So a throwing error on the third baseman results in a runner going to third. And Brandon Osipsik will dig in now with 2 down. Goes after the first pitch and grounds it foul for strike one. Count quickly 0-2 now on Osipsik. And now 1-2 as that pitch misses. Osipsik only making his 5th start on the season. As he's going to send this one to the right side to second. Easy throw to first to close out the bottom of the second. Pacers leave another man stranded. We go to the third. It's still 1-0 Georgia College. And into the top of the third inning we go. Brandon Bellflower will lead it off for Georgia College. Doubled and scored in his first at-bat. And the pitch from Steger, swing and a miss, strike one. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. High fly ball out into center field. And going over to make the catch is Myers for the first out.
Third baseman number 20, Matthew Mellon.
Matthew Mebane will come up to bat now. RBI single in his first at-bat. Nobody on and one out here in the top of the third inning. Pops it up behind the plate. Molina Rowley giving it a look, and he will make the catch for the second out. Two up and two down. We'll bring up Braden Smith, who walked in his first plate appearance. And as he digs in, I have a little trivia question for Pacer Nation right now. This former Pacer had a 3.83 career ERA, 17 wins to go along with 3 complete games, pitching 202 innings and notched 243 strikeouts in his Pacer career. And he was also drafted in the 10th round of the 2019 MLB draft by the New York Yankees. I'll give you your answer in the bottom half of the third. As this one is grounded to second base. The throw to first, and it is a 1-2-3 top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third. Pacers still down 1-0. And we are back with the bottom of the third inning just about to get underway. Hope you had a few moments to figure out who that former Pacer was, and that former Pacer is Mitch Spence. And the reason we like to give that little trivia question out today is because Mitch Spence made the opening day roster for the Oakland Athletics as he was claimed in the Rule 5 draft from the Yankees this year. And managed to work hard enough in spring training to earn the opening spot on their roster. So congratulations to Mitch Spence as a quick hot shot up the middle by Cade Balknight results in the first out.
Left fielder number 22, Josh Sharp.
Back to the top of the order, Josh Sharp. Grounded out in his first at-bat. We'll dig in. And the 1-0. Missed outside. 2-0. Sharp showing a bunt there. Missed upstairs. 3-0. Just missed. And it's a 4-pitch walk to Josh Sharp to put a runner on first for the Pacers with one out.
Number 19, Joe Mizingo.
Well, that Joe Mazinga will dig in. Singled his first time up. Runner on first base with one out here in the third. Goes after the first pitch and grounds it through the right side for a base hit. The Mazingo 2 for 2 today with a pair of singles, and that puts runners on first and second for the Pacers with only one out.
Number 34, Capers, Molina Rowley.
Well, Molina Rowley will dig in now. Grounded out to first in his first at-bat. First pitch in there for a called strike. 0-1. Low and outside, 1-1. Fly ball into shallow center field, and that one's going to be caught. Runners hustling back to their bags. That was by no means a guaranteed catch.
The shortstop, number 41, Jack Hobson.
That'll bring up Jack Hobson now. Runners on first and second with two down. Hobson struck out looking in his first at-bat. First pitch, outside corner for a call strike, 0-1. Hobson not too thrilled with that call as he took an extra hop out of the box. The 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. Just missed outside, 1-2. Lanton taking his time here. Now he deals. That one's fouled off. Hobson doing enough to just stay alive. And again, the 1-2. Low and outside. Runner takes off from second. And give a stolen base to Josh Sharp. So now runners on the corners for the Pacers with two down and a 2-2 count at the plate to Hobson. Reaches out and just catches a piece of that one. And again, the 2-2. And another foul ball. Hobson battling. And again, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Hobson down on strikes to close out the third. The Pacers leave two stranded. We go to the fourth. It is still 1-0 Bobcats. Well, top of the fourth inning we go. Pacers trailing by 1 to the visiting Bobcats. Marcus Johnson here. Thank you for joining us on your Good Friday afternoon. Leading things off here in this inning is Evan Cowan. Walked in his first plate appearance. And first pitch from Steger high and outside. And Steger looked a little shaky in that first inning as he loaded up the bases and then had a beautiful ground ball right back to him where he started the double play to get out of the jam. And he has settled right down here as we move right along. The 1-1. Ground ball to short. Throw to first, one away.
The designated hitter, number 17, Mitch Cowan.
So now Mitch Cowan will dig in, grounded into that double play that ended the threat in the first in his first at-bat. Pitch way outside, 1-0. Again, high and outside. Just missed outside, 3 balls and no strikes to Cowan. All right, down the middle. And the count moves to 3-1. Low and inside, ball 4. And Mitch Cowan will draw the 1-out walk.
Second baseman, number 8, Mason Poole.
Well, with that, Mason Poole will dig in. Singled his first time up. Runner on first and 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning. Good looking pitch right down the middle, strike 1. Fouled off, 0-2. Popped it up behind the plate, and that's going to end up out of play. And again, the 0-2 way outside, and another backhanded grab there by Molina Rowley will hold the runner at first. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Mason Poole goes down on strikes for the second out.
The catcher, number 39, Rand Besterman.
And now Rand Besterman will dig in. Reached on a fielder's choice. 0 for 1 today. A runner on first with 2 down here in the top of the fourth inning for the Bobcats. And Steger's just going to check on the runner at first, and Bounced it in the dirt, but a nice scoop there by Dalton Graves will keep the runner at bay. Off speed finds the zone. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Went inside on him. 0-2. And the 0-2. That one's going to get away. Molina Rolli unable to stop that one. The wild pitch will move a runner into scoring position. The 1-2. Another one gets away. And that'll move the runner to the third. So now Cowan, on 2 pitches, has moved 2 bases. And the count evens up at 2-2 on Besterman. No harm, no foul, as Steger throws one right down the middle. Besterman caught looking for the third and final out. Off to the bottom of the 4th we go. It is still 1-0. Pacers coming to bat. And welcome to the bottom of the 4th inning. Pacers trailing 1-0 to Georgia College as Dalton Graves leads it off. Goes after the first pitch, grounds it to the right side. A nice little grab there by Poole, and he will gun down Graves for the first out. Well, that Caden Ussery will dig in. Ussery doubled his first time up. First pitch, curveball, missed low. 1-0. Fouled off, and it's 1-1. 2-1 as the pitch missed. Chopper to short. Long throw across the diamond, the stretch, and that will get Caden Ussery for the second out. Now 2 up, 2 down as Brock Myers digs in.
The center fielder, Brock Myers.
Outside on Myers for ball 1. Myers lined out to third in his first at-bat. 2 outs and nobody on here in the bottom of the 4th. Inside corner for a call strike, 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2. Fouled off again. And the count stays at 1-2. Just missed outside. Dangerous pitch to take, but Myers gets the call to even things up. Fouled off. Myers just catches enough to stay alive. Low and away, could not get him to chase, and Myers has worked the count full. Grounded, foul. Another foul ball from Myers. And 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. And the pitch. Up and in. And Myers able to win the battle to draw the 2-out walk.
The right fielder, Brandon Osipsik.
That will bring up Brandon Osipsik. Grounded out his first time up. Goes after the first pitch, a chopper up the middle. That's going to get into center field for a base hit. Myers is hustling for third. The throw is not in time. Hustling into second is Osipsik. And some good base running there. Puts 2 runners in scoring position for the Pacers. Osipsik with a nice clutch single.
The second baseman, number 12, Cade Bucknight.
And now the Pacers with a good opportunity here with Cade Bucknight digging in. Bucknight grounded out to the mound his first time up. Runners on second and third for Bucknight and the Pacers. Still 2 outs. USC Aiken has had a lot of opportunities in this game. They just haven't been able to cash them in. We'll see if that changes here. Off speed finds the zone, strike 1. Missed low, 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Ground ball to third. The throw across the diamond, and that will do it. Bachknight unable to drive anybody home as the Pacers leave 2 more runners stranded. Into the 5th we go. Georgia College still clinging to a 1-0 lead. Well, the top of the 5th inning we go. Pacers still down 1-0 as the number 9 hitter for Georgia College, Cam McNeary, leads it off. Struck out his first time up. First pitch outside for ball 1. Bunted, and bunted foul. 1-1. Ground ball to third. Playing in on the infield grass was Ussery. He'll throw to first. 1 away.
The shortstop number 2, Gabriel Worth.
Outside, ball 1 to Gabe Worth. Worth is 1 for 2 today with a single. In for a called strike, 1-1. Inside, 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch, a little blooper to the left side. Diving and making the grab is Hobson. What a play by the Pacers shortstop.
The right fielder, number 22, Brandon Bellflower.
And a beautiful play by Hobson to get the out. That would have been an easy single with how the defense was shifted around in the infield. Brandon Bellflower will dig in now. 2 outs and nobody on. And the first pitch is grounded, foul, strike 1. Bellflower, 1 for 2 today with a double and a run scored. High and outside, 1-1. High and outside again, 2-1. In for a call strike, and that'll even the count up at 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch, ripped foul. We'll do it over. Popped up, foul territory left side, long run for everybody, and going over to make the catch is Usry for the third and final out. A 1-2-3 top of the fifth moves us on to the home half of the fifth. Pacers still down by 1 and coming to bat. Into the home half of the fifth we go. Pacers looking to at least tie things up as they bring up their top of the order in Josh Sharp. Sharp 0 for 1 today with a walk. Also has a stolen base on the afternoon. Glanton's still out there pitching as this one is bunted. It's a beautiful one. Tough play to make, and Glanton just gets him in time. Josh Sharp out trying to bunt his way aboard.
Designated hitter, Joe Mazingo.
That'll bring up Joe Mazingo. First pitch to Mazingo is outside for a ball. Mazingo's 2 for 2 today as a pair of singles. And he's going to ground this one fair down the third base side. Long throw as Mazingo is not the speedster. And it's 2 down.
The catcher, Capers Molinaroni.
With 2 out, Capers Molinaroli will dig in. 0 for 2 on the afternoon. First pitch just kisses the corner for strike 1. A little fly ball out into right field, and making a bit of a tough catch. There was Bellflowers. That almost got over his head. Well, it's a fly out to right to close things out as the Pacers go down in order. We go into the 6th. Still 1-0 Georgia College. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. When we move on to the top of the 6th inning, Marcus Johnson again thanking you for joining us on this Friday afternoon. Pacers down 1-0 to Georgia College in Game 2 of the 3-game weekend series. Georgia College taking Game 1 in dominant fashion. Pacers looking to even the series up as the first pitch from Steger is in for strike 1 on Mebane. Mebane an RBI single all the way back in the first. Popped out to the catcher in his second at-bat, and he finds himself down 0-2 quickly here in his third at-bat. Both pitchers performing well through 5 innings of play. As this one is slowly grounded up the middle. Grabbed by Hobson. He fires to first. 1 away.
First baseman, Braden Smith.
Braden Smith will dig in now, 0 for 1 with a walk. Grounded out in his last at-bat. Pitch outside, ball 1. Outside, 2-0. Fouled off out of play, and it's 2-1. Outside, 3 balls and 1 strike on Smith. Fastball just missed upstairs, ball 4. And it'll be a 1-out walk to Smith.
The left fielder, Evan Cowan.
That will bring up Evan Cowan now. 0 for 1 with a walk. Runner on first, 1 out, top of the 6th inning. First pitch misses low for ball 1. Down the middle, 1-1. Chopper to the right side. Going to be tough to turn 2. They'll go to first. And there's the 2nd out.
Designated hitter, Mitch Cowan.
So Smith advances to 2nd on the play. And now Mitch Cowan will dig in. Cowan, 0 for 1 today, also has a walk. Runner on 2nd with 2 down here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch just dropped out of the zone, 1-0. Fastball missed upstairs, 2-0. Way outside, 3-0. In for a call strike, 3-1. Good-looking curveball finds the zone, and Steger able to work his way back from down 3-0. And the 3-2 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is high. Throw down to third. They got him. So a walk to Cowan. But a caught stealing on Braden Smith is how we're going to end the top of the 6th. Into the home half of the 6th, the Pacers coming to bat. And so we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Pacers still down 1-0 to Georgia College. That one run coming all the way back in the first, as Jack Hobson will lead things off for USC Aiken. Hobson 0 for 2 today with a pair of strikeouts, but a really nice defensive play at short, which helped keep this game at 1-0. Curveball finds the zone, count quickly 0-2. Ground ball to second. Grabbed by Poole. He'll throw to first, one away.
First baseman number 17, Dalton Gray.
That'll bring up Dalton Graves now. Graves also 0 for 2 today. First pitch missing low, ball 1. Two and 0 now. Down the middle. 2 balls and 1 strike on Graves. Shot up the middle and through for a base hit. 1 out single for Graves. And that'll bring up Caden Usry.
Caden Usry.
Usry 1 for 2 today with a double. Runner on first base with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Fastball down the middle, strike 1. Chopper to the right side. That's going to end up in right field for another base hit. Well, back-to-back singles, and the Pacers have runners on first and second now with 1 down.
Fielder Brock Myers.
And Brock Myers will dig in. 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch upstairs, 1-0. Runners go. A chopper to the left side. This is going to be a tough play. Uh-oh, they might have a rundown here at third. The throw home, and he is out. So a 6-2
The right fielder, Brandon Osipsik.
They thought for sure that the throw was going to go to first, which would result in a runner being able to come home. They're going to score that a single for Myers as Graves is thrown out again on the 6-2 putout at home. So runners still on first and second for USC Aiken, now with 2 down. And Brandon Osipsik up. And Osipsik skies one out into right field. And that one will be caught for the third and final out. So again, 2 runners are left stranded. We go to the 7th. Pacers down 1-0. Back to the action we go to the top of the 7th inning. Pacers down again 1-0. Not for lack of chances, however, as Pacers unable to again capitalize with runners in scoring position in the 6th inning. And Steger ends up plunking the first man he sees here in the top of the 7th, that being Mason Poole. Poole aboard on the hit by pitch. A leadoff man aboard for the Bobcats. I'll bring up Rand Besterman. Besterman 0 for 2. Struck out in his last at-bat. Joe bunt pulls it back as the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Bunted down the third base side. Double clutch, throw to first, and unable to come up with the scoop. A bad throw. Now they're going to throw down to third. No, the throw was just a bit too high and couldn't get the tag in time. As we were trying to figure out the scoring on those previous plays, Coach Holder has gone to the bullpen and brought out Matt Garcia. Pitching line on Steger, 6 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts, 5 walks, 4 hits, 1 run so far, and it was an earned run. The runners on board are his responsibility. And as we said, Matt Garcia is the new man from the pen, making his 10th appearance on the year. He's got a 2-1 record and a 2.01 ERA. 22 and a third innings pitched, 28 strikeouts, 6 walks, and opponents batting .239 on the lefty. Pitch upstairs for ball 1 to McNearney. 0 for 2 on the day. In for a call strike, 1-1. Garcia checks the runner at first. The 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. In for a strike, 3-2, full count. Another check throw to first base, again not in time. Just missed outside, ball 4. And a walk to McNearney will load up the bases for Georgia College.
The shortstop, Gabriel Worth.
That'll bring us back to the top of the order. Gabe Worth digging in. Bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch up and in. Ball 1. Worth is 1 for 3 today with a single. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is fouled off out of play, 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. Chopper to the right side. They'll throw to first for one, and that's all they'll get. Scoring on the play is Poole, and Georgia College now leads it 2-0.
Right fielder, Brandon Bellflower.
Worth gets an RBI for his efforts. That will bring up Brandon Bellflower. 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored, and they're just going to walk him to load the bases back up.
The third baseman, Matthew Mevin.
Matthew Mebin will dig in now. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI single all the way back in the first. One out and the bases are loaded here for Georgia College in the top of the 7th as they're going to try to keep adding to their lead. Matt Garcia hoping to shut things down as the first pitch is fouled off, strike one. The 0-1, outside, 1-1. Ground ball to third. They're going to come home with it. That throw way off the mark. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And hustling into third is McNearney. Bellflower, correction, not McNearney, went to third. McNearney came home to score, as did Besterman. Mebin reached on the fielder's choice.
I didn't score it right then. I gotta figure out how to get the air in. I'll get you after this inning.
That pitch is fouled off by Braden Smith. Count 0-1 on Smith. Smith is 0 for 1 today with a pair of walks. Pitch outside, 1-1. Fly ball out into center field. The catch will be made for the second out. Tagging and scoring is Bellflower.
The left fielder, Evan Cowan.
I'll go back and get that. I think I know where I gotta fix the air again.
So Evan Cowan will dig in now with the runner on first and 2 down. As Georgia College has managed to plate 4 runners here in the top of the 7th, they lead it 5-0. Bunted, foul, 0-1.
In my head, I think I got it right. I'll go back to that clip. I'll go through it with you.
Down the middle for a strike, 0-2.
Holes does become to earn. Yesterday was not. Go back and fix that too. I think I've got it now.
High and outside, 1-2. Reaches out, catches a piece of it, fouls it off. Give you the count frozen at 1-2. In for a call, strike 3. And Cowan down looking for the third and final out, but the damage has been done. Georgia College scores 4 runs here in the top of the 7th. As we move on to the 7th inning stretch, USC Aiken now down 5-0. We're back from the 7th inning stretch, and the Pacers now in quite the hold as they trail 5-0. And their number 9 hitter, Cade Bachnight, will lead it off. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Dale Glanton still out there, as he has a much more comfortable lead now as he deals a first pitch strike. The 0-1 reached out and fouled off out of play, 0-2. Grounded, backhanded grab at short, long throw to first, and they will get Bachnight for the first out. Nice play there by Worth to steal a single away from the Pacers' second baseman.
The left fielder, Josh Sharp.
Now back to the top of the order with Josh Sharp. Sharp 0 for 2 today with a walk. First pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Just misses. And it's 1-1. Rounded to first. Nice grab there. And taking it himself will be Smith for the second out.
Designated hitter, Joe Mazingo.
That'll bring up Joe Mazingo. 2 down and nobody aboard for the Pacer DH. He's 2 for 3 today. As the first pitch goes right down the pipe for strike 1. Ooh, curveball ends up hitting him in the back. And so Mazinga will take first base on the hit by pitch. Well, that will see Capers Molina Rowley dig in. Molina Rowley 0 for 3 today. And a runner on first base with 2 down. First pitch in there for a strike. Ground ball to the left side, and that's going to end up in left field for a base hit. A little tough hop there at short for Worth. And they are indeed going to score that a single for Molina Rowley.
Shortstop number 41, Jack Hobson.
Now runners on first and second again for the Pacers, and it'll be Jack Hobson to dig in. Hobson 0 for 3. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. Rounded foul, 1-1. Good chance this could be the last inning of the afternoon for Glanton as he's approaching the 100-pitch mark. And that curveball goes right behind Hobson, 2-1. Not a whole lot of urgency, though, in the Bobcat bullpen, as, again, they do have a 5-0 lead that they can work with. Try to let Glanton get through this inning and see where they go from there. As this one is skied out into right field, drifting back near the track, and it's going to be caught. That carried a little bit, but Bellflower able to stay with it and make the grab for the third and final out. The Pacers again leave 2 runners stranded. We go to the 8th. Georgia College up 5-0.
The 8th, the designated hitter, Mitch Cowan.
On top of the 8th, getting underway with Mitch Cowan leading it off. Cowan is 0 for 1 today, but he's walked twice. Bobcats nursing a 5-0 lead in the latter stages of this game. Garcia out there for another inning of relief. And he will deal first pitch upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Nicks the outside corner, 1-2. Slider just missed outside, 2-2. Chopper slowly to second. Tough play from the glove, and they got him. Bachknight didn't have time to transition, so he just scooped it with the glove over to the bag. And Mitch Cowan will sit down as the first out. Well, that Mason Poole will step back up to the plate. Poole is 1 for 2 today with a single. Was hit by a pitch in the last inning and eventually came around to score. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, strike 1. The 0-1. Fouled off out of play, 0-2. Swing and a miss. And Mason Poole down on strikes for the second out.
The catcher, Grant Besterman.
Ram Besterman will dig in now. 0 for 3 today. Reached on an error and scored in the last inning. And he goes after the first pitch. Strike 1. Popped it up behind the plate and out of play. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Ball was dropped. And they'll just throw it on down to first to complete the 1-2-3 inning. Go into the home half of the 8th we go. Pacers down 5-0. They're coming to bat. The bottom of the 8th inning we go, and the Pacers in quite the hole here as they trail 5-0. Dalton Graves will lead it off for the Pacers. 1 for 3 on the day with a single. And the first pitch is low for ball 1. Well, they have Glanton back out there for another inning. Probably going to have him go batter by batter as they do have plenty of troops up in their bullpen. Pitch is low, 2-0. 3-0 as pitch hit as the pitch missed upstairs. And right down the middle, 3-1. Fly ball left side, and this one will hook into foul territory and just out of the reach of the diving Cowan. So full count now to the Pacers' first baseman. High and outside, ball 4. A leadoff walk to Dalton Graves, and it looks like that's going to do it for J.L. Glanton.
The third baseman, Caden Usry.
So we're going to have a visit to the mound, and it looks like a pitching change is underway. We'll take a short break. Be right back with the new man from the pen. And we are back. The pitching change from Georgia College has brought in John Raines to take over for Glanton. Raines making his 12th appearance on the year. He has a 4-1 record and a 3.71 ERA, along with 2 saves on the season. 26.2 innings pitched, 40 strikeouts to 18 walks, and an opponent batting average of .230. The first batter to face off against the new pitcher will be Caden Usry. Runner on first with nobody out, and the first pitch is up and in on Usry for ball 1. Productive day at the plate for the Pacers' third baseman as he is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. It's just missed for a ball, 3-0. Or sorry, 2-0.
The second pitch was a timeout call.
Missed low. Now it's 3-0. Inside corner for a strike, 3-1. Inside corner again, full count. Up and in, ball 4. And a walk to Usry will put runners on first and second for the Pacers.
15, Brock Myers.
And now Brock Myers will dig in. Myers 1 for 2 today with a single and a walk. Outside, 1-0. Down the middle for a strike, 1-1. Breaking ball just broke out of the zone. 2 balls and 1 strike. Low and away, 3-1. Down the middle, and it's a full count. Ground ball up the middle. Let's try to turn 2. There's 1. The throw to first. It's a double play.
Right fielder, Brendan O'Simpson.
Grays advances to third on the play. And the Pacers now have 2 down and only 1 on. And a bunt here by Osipsik. And that is just going to roll foul at the last second. Osipsik is 1 for 3 today with a single. With a runner 90 feet from home, the only thought on the Pacers right fielder's mind is to just get them on the board now as he fouls it off. And the count now 0-2. Missed low. And the 1-2. Lined into center field. That'll be a base hit, and that will get the job done. The Pacers break up the shutout on an RBI single by Brandon Osipsik.
Second baseman number 12, Cade Bucknight.
That will bring up Kay Bachknight. Bachknight 0 for 3 today. First pitch upstairs on an off-speeder. 1-0. Low and outside, 2-0. Down the middle for a strike, 2-1. Fouled off out of play, and leaving the count up at 2-2. Fouled off again. Bachknight battling for the pitch that he wants. Outside, full count. Runner goes as this one is sent into center field, shallow center field. Coming on in and making the catch is McNearney for the third and final out. But the Pacers finally get a runner home. An RBI single by Brandon Osipsik has broken up the shutout. It is 5-1 as we move on to the ninth inning. Oh, as we move on to the top of the ninth inning, Matt Garcia remains out there to try to finish things off for the Pacers defensively. Cam McNearney will lead it off for Georgia College as they lead the Pacers 5-1. McNearney 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. First pitch outside for ball one. Just missed outside, 2-0. High and outside, 3-0. In for a call strike, and it's 3-1. Fouled off. Full count. Upstairs, ball 4. And a leadoff walk to McNearney. We'll get things going here in the 9th.
The shortstop, Gabriel Worth.
Back to the top of the order with Gabe Worth. 1 for 4 today with a single and an RBI. First pitch misses, ball 1. Check throw over to first base, not in time. And the 1-0. Down the middle, 1-1. Tries to bunt his way aboard, ends up sending it foul, and it's 1-2. Another check throw to the bag, and again not in time. Shot to short, knocked down by Hobson, but everybody's going to be safe. And they're going to score that in E6.
Right fielder, Brandon Bellflower.
The runners on first and second here in the top of the 9th inning. Brandon Bellflower will dig in. Bellflower is 1 for 3 today. A double, a walk, and 2 runs scored. Runners on first and second with nobody out, as the first pitch from Garcia finds the zone for strike 1. The 0-1. Outside corner, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Bellflower down on strikes for the first out.
The third baseman, Matthew Mevin.
Matthew Mebane will dig in now. Runners still on first and second now with one away. Garcia's pitch is sent on out into the gap in left center field. That's going to find the grass and go to the wall. One run will easily score. They're waving a second runner home. The throw goes to the cutoff man, and that's it. It is a 2 RBI double for Matthew Mebane, and Georgia College now leads it 7-1.
First baseman, Brady Smith.
But Worth was not considered a six.
That'll bring up Braden Smith now. Smith 0 for 1 today with 2 walks and an RBI. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Just missed outside, 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch popped up. Shallow left field. Hobson is there, and he will make the catch for the second out. And with that, we'll see Evan Cowan dig back in. Runner on second, 2 down. Bobcat left fielder is 0 for 3 today with a walk. Pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Low and away, 1-1. Grounded fell, and it's 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Upstairs, full count. In for a call, strike 3. And Cowan down looking for the third and final out. But the Bobcats get 2 runs back here in the top of the 9th inning. They lead it 7-1. Pacers going in the bottom of the 9th. They need 6 to tie and 7 to walk it off. And welcome back to the bottom of the 9th inning. Pacers have their work cut out for them as they trail 7-1. They do have the top of the order coming up with Josh Sharp. Raines continuing to pitch, trying to close this game out for Georgia College, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. On the corner, count 0-2. High and outside, 1-2. Fouled off out of play. Popped it up. Shallow left field, long run. And right there at the line to make the catch is Cowan for the first out.
Designated hitter, Joe Mazingo.
With 1 out, nobody on, Joe Mazingo will step back up. Mazingo 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. In for a strike, 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2. Popped up, foul territory, third base side, and that's going to end up in the seats. We'll do it over. Slow chopper to short. Charging is Worth. He'll throw to first, 2 away. And Pacers down to their last hope, and it's Capers Molina Rowley. 1 for 4 today with a single. All bounced in the dirt, and that came and hit the catcher in a sensitive spot, I think. Ball 1. The 1-0 from Rains inside, and it's 2-0. Right down the middle, 2-1. Fouled off out of play, 2-2. Fly ball out into right field. Long run on the warning track. That's over his head. Molina Rowley hustling for second. He'll make it in there with a stand-up 2-out double. And Pacers not quite done yet.
The shortstop, Jack Hobson.
And that'll bring up Jack Hobson. Runner on second with 2 down. Hobson 0 for 4 today. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. He's just down to their last strike. Runner on second with 2 outs. 0-2 count on Hobson. Curveball just missed inside, 1-2. Fouled off, we'll do it over. Hobson just catches a piece of that to spoil it. Swing and a miss. And Hobson goes down on strikes to close out the game. Pacers drop this one to Georgia College 7-1. USC Aiken now falls to 8-25 overall. They are now 4-10 in conference play. Georgia College improves their season to 20-11, and they are now 11-3 in the Peach Belt Conference. Well, these two teams will battle one more time tomorrow at 1 o'clock p.m. First pitch is scheduled. As the Pacers look to salvage this 3-game series, Georgia College, however, has taken the win. They'll look to get the series sweep. But until then, thank you so much for joining us for this afternoon's game. I'm Marcus Johnson, and we will see you next time.